Jode, Oko, Jejota. Hurade, Oko, Ta. Jora, Oko, Ta. Jora, Deni, Jejota. Jora, Mako, Ta.
I hope to see you again. Wonderful. I am sure O'Leith will be here to pick these little ones up shortly. But in the meantime, I will make sure they receive. I apologize. I do not have anything new for you. I will speak to my friends around late. Oh, Kai.
You should find a new line of work.
Researchers shouldn't take...
Leowin is so beautiful when the leaves change. It's my favorite time of year.
Plenty of scheming going on down here, friend. Didn't bring any heat.
This one never counts gold. Don't,
Look, Councilor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Councilor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the councilor her meal.
Councilor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Commander Orton isn't listening to what I'm saying. I don't care if the councilor doesn't want to be disturbed. My sister brought a meal to her. Me and my sister work as servants here at the fort. Therese was on kitchen duty. When the councilor called for a meal, it fell to her to deliver it.
Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I... All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Councilor Abor... Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. The councilor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality.
Oh no! Councilor Abor's been murdered! But where's the servant? The Dark Brotherhood's calling card. They tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to... Abor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it? We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Abor, they See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... Something about that. Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war. If that's even what the...
So, will Councilor Abor be returning with you to Leowyn? Am I... Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start up? Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Therese? Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Therese. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rianne.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Therese's job.
And do you see Therese anywhere?
Another new face in the fort? First Councilor Eivor, now you and that cute wood elf. Look, I'd love to chat, but Therese is... She took the Councilor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Eivor's a little old, but maybe Therese decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already... That young woman, she has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her. The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Therese mumbled something about how the Councilor loves hot root flakes.
Pardons, but as much as this one loves idle chatter, there is much... Ah, Therese, she worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk. So, what did we learn? Councilor Eivor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the other. Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every... Is that... Damn it! They murdered Therese? Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no! We need to talk about this. Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Therese down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. No, not from what I've read anyway. I thought they only killed those whose names appeared on their contracts. I can't... Yes, but we still need to check on Councilor Valeria. And someone needs to go to Gideon and make sure that Councilor Van Dacia is all right. Can I leave those... Oh, good point. Before you head out, report to Commander Orton. Tell him what happened to Therese, and how we think the assassin slipped into the watchtower. After you report to the commander, make contact with Councilors Valeria and Van Dacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Van Dacia works in the Gideon courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly have... Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors. Valeria and Van Dacia. Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found... It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in... It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave...
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find... That's... Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that.
champion has arrived! It's you. It's actually you. My friend said you were a story, a myth, but Can you help me? A famed warrior is asking if I need help. This is what I've always... No, it's all right. Listen, what would you rather fight? A pack of lions? Perhaps a vicious troll? I'm sure I could find one nearby. Oh, it should be... You're right. Trolls aren't enough for a legendary hero. We need something bigger, more menacing. Oh! This is going to be great. Just wait until I tell all my friends back in Bravo.
Can't stop thinking about these black soul gems. Can you imagine being... I doubt I know any more than you do. Can't say as I have. I'm playing investigator, sure, but I normally do my best to avoid situations like this. People like you who do this for a living? No offense, but I'll never understand. Not yet. You've got ice water in those veins, and no mistake. You don't think this waking... By the 8, I hope not. People stealing my lumber and dulling my saws is a damn sight better than being trapped in a gem for all eternity. Let's just assume that if they're here, like the ledger said, the murderer spent weeks lying about the novitiates being jealous, ferreting away gold from the treasury to make it look like they stole something, etc. When I know. We'll find the proof we need with this map, I'm sure of it. If you're still suspicious...
One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you. Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other counselors. My personal guard took the dead. All 3 of them. This is unimaginable. Pharaoh Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret. 4 ambitions. Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain, and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was... I wish there was something I could tell you. The letter I received suggested that some old council business was the cause of all this. Why the Dark Brotherhood would be interested... As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it. But it was called... I'm not sure how relevant my ancient history is, but I was appointed to the Elder Council by Emperor Durkarach himself. Sadly, my role in guiding the Empire often put me at odds with the Emperors. I was rarely privy to their secrets. Keshu the Black Fin. War hero, progressive Argonian, and governor of our fair city of Gideon. I serve as an advisor and bureaucrat. My personal guard is dedicated and well-trained. Not to mention lucky. I was nearing the courthouse...
Why is this the first I am hearing of a threat against the former members of the Elder Council? I should have been alerted to this the moment it came to light. A prudent precaution. Leowen Castle can be better defended than anything we have here in Gideon. Still, I am Keshu, called the Blackfen. The people of Gideon elected me as their governor. It is my honor to serve them. Not at all. I gave up my commission. I seek to build an advanced Saxleal society. A more inviting and... I learned the benefits of an integrated society during my travels. Gideon is open to anyone who... My dream is that Gideon will one day connect all of the isolated Argonian settlements with a larger world. A center of learning, diplomacy. The Legion I commanded, both when I was a mercenary and when I fought for the Ebonheart Pact. When I retired, a contingent of my soldiers... I only locked the prisoner in the cell a few moments ago. I was trying to get more details out of Councilor. Not much. Von Dacia and his guards brought him in. It was unusual, though. The man was calm, confident, complete. The cell door is open. What happened here?
Poured something on the lock.
Some sort of acid.
Hit me.
Ate right through the
And
lock.
escaped.
Look, there's more of it on the floor.
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
He almost knocked me over. How rude.
He attacked this legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
You're persistent, I'll give you that. All right, let's chat. Do you make it a habit to read other people's mail? That letter is personal and private, full of sensitive information. Well, aren't you a fast reader? If you chased after me because of something Council Van Dacia told you, well, he lied. If the Dark Brotherhood sets out to kill you, I haven't killed anyone. Not recently, anyway. And if you're talking about our calling card, anyone can dip their palm in black ink and slap it up. Good question. If you figure it out, let me know. I certainly owe someone for the bruises the Councilor's guards gave me. Now, as much fun as this has been, I really do need to get back to my Tempting, but no. I detest so-called places of justice.
I can't stop thinking about these. Look, there in the water. Could that be it? See what you can find.
Things are possible.
Look there, the carrot. I'm afraid to ask, but I've got to. Let me see. Yes! I've seen that seal too many times. See the flowers encircling the face? It's a symbol. So Priestess Rowlane was transporting those? Why? Did Grana Cerise know about it? They left town together and vanished together. My grandmother's skeleton isn't here. Do you think... No, it couldn't have been Grana. She wasn't in Gideon when the novitiates were killed. The priestess had access to the... You should say hello, right? I'm right behind you. That's grana cerise, isn't it? She's been here in this cave all this time. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm sure uncovering murderous cults and meeting your grandmother's ghost is run-of-the-mill fodder for you. I know. I should have told you from the start, but I didn't want to scare you off thinking I was crazy or something. It started... I know it is. She just stared us both in the face and guided us to her remains, right? But what now? She put an end to rolling. That might actually work. Keshu the Black Fin and her Argonians couldn't give two croaks about Dibella and her flock. Keshu's war mage, fire...
Oh, your sense of style is uniquely eye-catching. I must know where you got that outfit. Oh, no, that would be foolish in these circumstances as I am pressed for time. My gorgeous wife-to-be has commissioned a painter to capture our likenesses. She has taken it upon herself to organize all the... to settle on an outfit befitting a man in my new station. I promised her I had just the perfect thing in mind. I have an outfit that's bold and heroic, or... is this... Yes, I feel more... My love, what do you think?
No sign? Good. Carry on. Son's greetings, Biko. Your friend's eyes seem gray with worry. Rolaine. Ah, yes, the prophet woman these smooth skins mourn. She's been dead for a very long time, but still they cry. It is very strange. But that is the Imperial way, I guess. What did you discover? Something to quiet their hearts, I hope. Well then. That is not what I expected you to say. If this is true, there will be a great wailing in the Dibalassium. disbelief also. They cursed the woman Cerise Germain, and all who hatch from her clutch. Your proof must be hard as stone. I can tell you speak the truth. In the name of Keshu, I claim the Breton Ferric Germain as my charge. I place my hand upon the hist and swear no harm.
Thank the Eight for fire from nowhere. And for you. I never could have accomplished this without your help. I guess I'll stay in Gideon until we put this matter to rest for good. I want to see these people's faces when they come to terms with what really happened. Then, it's back to Bravo in my woodshop. Sooner the better. Thanks, hero. If I didn't trust Keshu and her Argonians to protect me, I'd flee right now. I'm sure there are plenty of people in Gideon who will want me dead for what I know. Relieved? Honestly, I started all this to get the people of Cyrodiil off my family's back, and to get a full night's sleep. Not exactly selfish, but not a right. Aye, and sadder. But we sorted it right. Spirits at rest, remains recovered, souls returned. I hope this is as happy an ending as we could hope.
So, the mercenary from Leowyn has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in... What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby, and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. Thunder.
Right. So that's north. Wait, that's not right. Oh, more was mercy. A little help, anyone? Are you from around here? Sorry, I'm not familiar with Gideon and... Wait, are you here because of my flyers? Thank Ruptka. I'm an author. Aspiring, really. I've penned a few romance novels, but they all lack, what's the word? Authenticity, yes. So, I resolved to get out into the world and find my muse. Now, here's the exciting part. I found it in Castle Gia. Yes! Well, not exactly. A tragic affair played out there years ago, and love-struck spirits still haunt the castle. I acquired a magic lantern that allows me to speak to the ghosts. But you know, ghosts. I need you to ward off the... Thank you for agreeing to accompany me. With your help, my next romance novel will be a masterpiece. Here, take the lantern. Now, fair warning, I've never actually used it, but I heard a ghostly woman wanders the city garden. Well, I can tell you it's alien in origin. It's, you know, it's quite lovely, and it lets you talk to ghosts. Oh, that's easy. You just sort of jiggle it, or something. Look, I'm an impulse buyer, but I'm certain it will work. The orc I bought it from is a very reputable dealer. The ghost won't be able to resist its glow. You'll see. Yes. Well, I fancy myself one at any rate. My novels receive mixed reviews, but romance is a tough genre, you know? All those stuffy critics want is highbrow, elf in a parlor. Because I'm a romantic, you silly. I mean, sure, I've never been in a really serious relationship, but let's be honest, tales of people settling into... Oh yes, maybe too much. Castle Gia has a long, tragic history. You've read Carlo Vochtownway's 2920 series, right? If not, you absolutely must. If I could write something half as sad, only the basics. My great-great-grandmother lived in Gideon for a time before immigrating back to Sentinel, and she brought back all kinds of stories. Some joyful, but most tragic. I just wish I could have met her before she passed to the far shores.
Oh, you know, star-crossed lovers, murder, betrayal, that sort of thing. But like I said before, I'm done with those tired old cliches. I want facts. That's why we're going straight to the source. My great-great-grandmother may have embellished a bit. What storyteller doesn't? But every tale she told had some seed of truth. You made it! All right, this is the place where people see the spirit. Go on and triumph the land.
Who intrudes upon my grief? You. You can see me? It matters little. The miseries of Castle Gioves bind me here. Bind all of us here. We are cursed. I am Duchess Estella of Castle Gioves. As for the curse, it is the work of a vile trollop named Alizinda. Arche scorn her soul. I cannot bear to speak of it anymore. My poor Mathan. I sense his presence sometimes. Please help him. Help my son. Succeed where his mother failed.
It worked! I told you it would work! Tall Papa's breeches, what a tale! A ghostly duchess, lusty young nobles, betrayal and murder. This story's got it all. Whew. Yes, tied to a cottage nearby. I can almost picture it. Rustic, secluded, tossel quilts, ember smoke. The Duchess said the lover's name was Alizinda. That was my great-great-grandmother's name. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
If I didn't trust Keshu and...
This is the cottage the Duchess mentioned, I think. Not all that romantic, is it? Let's look around. Nothing but creaky floorboards and old weeds for me. I knew I should have brought my spectacles. What did you find? May I? Her anguish just jumps off the page, doesn't it? So, Mathen intended to marry someone else and Alazinda killed him. It's a ring of Mara, the sort of ring used in a pledge of marriage. Mathen might have intended to give it to this mysterious fiancé or... I'll hang on to the ring.
Who's there? Alazinda, my love. Is it you?
So this is Mathen? Gracious.
This light.
Grandmother Alazinda.
It offers some respite from my sorrows. You have my thanks. I am Mathen Galenus. Curse. Is heartache not curse enough? My great love, Alazinda, poisoned me on the very night I meant to propose to her. Someone is... I do not know. I've learned that certain objects hold a grip on the soul. Things we treasured in life. Maybe these long, gray years make it difficult to think. Seek out the chapel. You will find it to the west, amidst the ruin. My lady, forgive my impertinence.
I'll catch up to you at the
the
chapel,
very
all right?
image of
I
my
need to
lost
jot down
love,
some notes.
Alazinda. How could this be?
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around.
I won't ever abandon my cause, ever.
What's that you've got there? Not a golden helm by any chance. A magical incantation. The handwriting is different from Alizinda's journal. That means she can't be responsible for the curse. I knew my ancestor was. Yes, and more importantly, why? The person who cast the spell clearly had an axe to grind. Maybe it was a court wizard or some jilted witch.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you caring for my boy? Did you find my dear Mathin? Can't I trust you to locate a simple cottage? How is that possible? It had to be Alizinda. When Mathin died, the Duchy's light died with him. That Redguard wench cast... Yes! Harkay, forgive me. I wept over his body in this very chapel for 3 days without sleep or nourishment. My grief was... I cast the spell over his armor and sword, but it went awry. I wrote everything down. You can find my notes in my...
Necromancy? How could she...
You! Oh, I see you well enough, Redguard. You think I don't notice the family resemblance? You stay away from my boy!
Tava's feathers. They're touching. Let's make our way to this private study. Careful. own mother toying with dark magic in this very room. What?